This is the only FC25 meta video you need to watch. In FC25, building the team around the right players is very important. And how do we know what kind of players are the right players? Well, it simply depends on the playstyles. So this is how I want you to build your team. And then we will talk about the gameplay examples. First, for the center backs, Ariel is really overpowered. Anticipate Plus is really overpowered. Bruiser is really good. So if you can have either of these playstyles, then go for them. One center back I absolutely recommend is Van Dijk. Even if it is gold Van Dijk, he is still good to this day. Only Van Dijk can replace Van Dijk. For the other center back position, Konate is really good. Fernando Hierro is really good. And the list goes on. Get these sorts of player in your team. For the left back position, Theo Hernandez without a doubt is the best left back because of his body type. Body type is really important in this game. Tiki-taka and incisive pass are absolutely game-changing. This is why I am using Xavi, right? He has tiki-taka and incisive. That means he has great short passing and he has great through passes. As well as he has a silver long ball pass and a silver pinged pass. That means his overall passing is really good and you can move the ball very fluently when you have someone like Xavi in the midfield. Having someone like Patrick Iaro who has silver incisive pass, long ball pass plus silver tiki-taka will make sure that you can play over the top through balls to your wingers, to your fullbacks, to your striker, and have more control in the midfield. I absolutely recommend Petri. For this, if you play a 4-4-1-1 for the cam, Tiki Taka is really good. Believe me, this is why I use Alexia, right? She has good passing. Your cam needs to have good passing if you're going to play the 4-4-1-1. This is why you see pro players use someone like Bruno Fernandes, right? It's because of their passing. Even though Alexia doesn't have silver or white long ball pass, she is still able to make those passes. Just look at her stats for me. She has played 133 games and has 172 assists for the club. For the striker, power shot or finesse shot is absolutely necessary. For one of your wingers, I would suggest you need to have finesse shot. Regarding the current in-game meta, precision shooting is something I would recommend each one of you to use. You will lose some games in the start, and that is okay. It is for the greater good. In precision shooting, shots travel faster, and they are way more consistent compared to assisted shooting. Finesse shots, for example, fly in from distance even without the finesse playstyle. If you just have the silver finesse playstyle on your player, believe me, if you are on precision shooting, they will fly in consistently. Inside the box shooting is way more consistent and there is less RNG. They are less random compared to assisted shots. Practice precision shots in skill games and against beginner AI from different angles and you will master it in no time. Before I show you the next trick, hit that like button guys and support the channel. Thank you. Next up we have first time ground through pass, first time lob through pass. I have talked a lot about these passes on my channel and it is for a reason. They are very overpowered. I coach so many players and still they are not able to nail it perfectly. This is the most effective pass in the game and it is going to be nerfed soon according to EA. But let's be honest, we know that won't be the case. Guys, in order to make a perfect first time lob or first time ground through pass, you have to focus on timing. That is it. And trigger the run manually by clicking L1, LB. Then perform a first time lob through pass or a normal through pass depending on the situation and you will have lots of success. I recommend most of the times to trigger the run while the ball is traveling from the pre-assist giver to the assist giver, right? That is the perfect timing for you to trigger the run and then go for a first time lob through pass. And if you want to know how to defend it, I will teach you in another video. Next up, we have controlled sprint. The controlled sprint is back and it is better than ever in FC25. After the most recent patch, when controlled sprinting, our players are taking touches really close to the ball at a faster pace compared to just dribbling, right? This is just me dribbling without using the R1 RB dribbling modifier, right? As you can see, I'm able to dribble, but it is not as fast as compared to using control sprint. Now, when doing control sprint, the ball travels at a faster pace compared to normal dribbling, like I just said. At the same time, we are keeping the ball closer to our feet as compared to sprint dribbles, right? This is sprint dribble and this is R1 dribble. You see the difference. Now, here is the mistake most of you guys make. When control sprinting, you like to go like this in a straight line. Guys, don't go in a straight line. That is really predictable. You have to combine it with zigzag dribbling. What is zigzag dribbling? This is zigzag dribbling, right? You go from left, from right, from up to down. This is how you do zigzag dribbling, depending on where your opponent is going. And you move your left stick at a very fast pace. This is basically how you zigzag dribble. Now combine this with R1 dribbling and you will have the best of both worlds. Also, you can sometimes let go of R1, just use a normal dribble for a while and then hold R1 again. It is best used with players who have a lot of agility. For example, Vinicius Jr., which I reckon most of you have, his player of the month, right? It is great. Practice R1 controlled sprint dribbling and you will have lots of fun in the game as well. Next up, we have the driven ground cross. The L1 R1 square driven ground cross is absolutely disgusting in FC25. It allows you to beat the opponent completely as long as you have space in front of the attacking player. All you have to do is press L1, R1 and square while pointing the left stick towards the intended receiver. The ball will travel quickly towards them. Your opponent will have absolutely no chance to intercept it. It is best used on the wings when you are looking for a quick, deep cutback towards your striker. Next on the list is power shot. Power shots are just as good as they were before the recent patch. They are an integral part of this game and will remain so until FC26. I am confident. Learn the power shots and your game is surely going to go to the next level. But here is the most important part. Don't just think watching the videos is enough. You need to practice one thing at a time until it becomes a part of your muscle memory.